What's up, guys? It's Carlos live at SHOT Show 2020. This is Daily Carry Solutions reporting, also with Eric from the Outer Limitless YouTube channel, and I am here at the High Point booth with David. Now, David, good or bad, there's been a lot of publicity going on, not only with High Point, but with a particular model that, from what I've been told, is still under some prototype stages. So why don't we talk about that? Give me the heat. Give me the heat, man.
Yeah, no, that's what we're talking about. You know, the 3D printed prototype from last year. This is our huge update of showing you what's now known as the YC-9. Slide work. You know, this is what you're gonna get for your slide. Your frame is relatively done with some minor tweaking left to do. We still have to work on magazines, but we're shooting for a 10+1 capacity, more if we can get it. You're going to have the interchangeable back straps like we showed, so you got rounded, or I think that's still round too, but you can flip this around to a flat. We got rid of the rattle from the sear drop safety in favor of grip safety. Still the same old school style safety as well. You know, that also doubles your takedown for locking the slide back. Ambidextrous mag releases. Obviously new grip texturing, which we're still fine-tuning that a little bit as well. Trigger work is about done. You can see in these it's 3D printed because, again, it was time for SHOT Show, but in the end we're happy to show off like the current state of where we're at. Threaded barrel on these things is standard, so no more like, you know, $100 upcharge for the threaded barrel. No, standard on this gun. The coolest thing we're really excited about at SHOT Show announced is old guns, the front sight was molded into the slide. Now it's a replaceable front sight. It's compatible with Glocks.
Okay,
so that's kind of a huge deal. On top of that, like you're holding a more basic model, you've got the elongated rear sight base we talked about last year that you can replace with a picatinny rail. So in this case, one I've got here, we've got a burst fast fire mount to it. So you can do a quick semi-rolling special, you know, to get you on the way a little faster. You know?
Nice. All right. So it is also optics ready. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Yep. All right. So and now I brought this up because I wanted to kind of shed some light on a lot of the changes that have gone on from just the standard, you know, the High Point like C9.
Sure.
You know, people can say what they want, but at the end of the day, I've never heard anybody have any problems with reliability. In fact, I've heard stories of people who didn't really have enough money, you know, didn't have that much money, but they wanted something reliable, something that they can use in the outdoors. They ended up picking up a 45 model, and lo and behold, a black bear approaches or a big brown bear, and they're able to defend themselves and their family from that using. And I'm sure you've heard stories like that.
Oh yeah, with the bear in particular, like that, multiple stories. Guy in Alaska, I think another guy in like Washington State, you know, same thing, 45, defend himself with it. I mean, yeah, that's the point. I mean, not everybody can afford, you know, some high-end stuff out there, but we're going to give you something that's affordable and reliable. And that's our whole thing. You know?
And that's pretty reassuring to hear. I mean, now speaking of price, jumping from the standard the C9 to the Yeet Cannon. So what's the difference in pricing for just the base model, and then I guess, you know, adding the silencer barrel or suppressor barrel?
Here's the cool thing. Yeah. So your stock C9 MSRP is like $189. This thing, like I said, you're holding a stock model, which will actually, it will come with the Picatinny rail to replace the rear sight. So all that, we're still shooting for around a $200 MSRP. That's a lot of gun for, yeah.
I mean for that much of a difference and for the price, I mean, you can put a weapon light on here.
Yep.
You know, this is, I mean, they're models that are suppressor ready.
Yep.
You can switch it up with night sights that are already readily available from other companies. You get a red dot on there. And yeah, I mean, this looks like it's almost good to go. So now, since it's in the later stages of the prototype process and you guys are fixing it, is there a possibility of seeing a release in 2020?
That's what we're hoping for. That's the plan. That's what we're shooting for. So in the end, my release date is when it's done. I mean, we do have a lot that's done, but there's still like the magazines the magazines are still working on. So that in itself is still a big thing. It's a big undertaking. Plus like some little tweaks and stuff, but we are shooting for it to get it out this year. We kind of said last year we were hoping for late quarter, you know, 2019. The closer we got to it, we just knew it wasn't going to happen. And we'd rather wait and get this thing out right than rush it and something not work right, and then build a real reputation of the gun's not working. We're just not going to have that. This is going to be just as reliable as everything else we've ever produced.
That's really good to know. And as far as warranty, what kind of warranty would be on these guys? I mean, we've heard some. Again, I've also heard some stories about the C9.
Right.
I've heard some stories about, you know, I mean, your pistol caliber carbines. I mean, what can we expect with the newer models? The same or something better?
No, the same thing. The same transferable lifetime warranty. Yeah, you're still going to have that.
So the warranty will follow the gun wherever it goes?
Follows the gun no matter how old that thing is. It's covered.
Wow. Okay. All right. So this is the YC-9 coming soon. from High Point. David, it was a pleasure.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate it.
All right, one more time. I'm just going to say it one more time for my people at home. It's the Yeet Cannon, baby. Yeah. Appreciate it.